Hassel here, co-host of the Nerdy Man Room Show. And we proudly present to you Man Room Shorts. Your discretion is advised.
But let's since we've been on this for a little bit, let's switch over to the toys, which was the other topic we really wanted to hit on. So and I think it ties very close to what we're talking about anyway, because you talk about your preferences between the show, the comics, the movies, whatever your preference is. When you get into the toys right now, so I was going to do this afterwards, but let's jump ahead first. Right now, you got a bunch of people currently producing toys and competing with each other, and they all have different kind of aesthetics to them, I think, as well. But you got Playmates out here trying to put out, they still putting out the original ones in new packaging and as retro style, but now they're trying to build ones that have more posability. They're a little bit thicker, they're bigger. You have Super 7 putting out their Ultimates line. NECA's putting out a animated series version line that is very close to what Super 7 is doing for the most part, just in a more animated look. You got the smaller versions that Loyal Subjects is doing. I mean, you got a ton of stuff still coming out for it. But which one do you go for? Which one do you think makes more sense for your collection?
I haven't jumped down the rabbit hole yet. I will say that this past weekend is the first time I've laid hands on any of them, other than those shitty little Playmate ones. That's the Turtles versus Cobra Kai. I've seen those in like GameStops.
Yeah. That's the thing. If you're gonna get, if you're just a fan of both, right? That's a specialty item.
And I am a fan of both, but I'm not jumping down that rabbit hole. Where I'd go right now, it is between NECA and Super 7. And I actually put my hands on some NECAs this past weekend. They had the 4-pack. They had all 4 turtles. And I actually seen the 4-pack that had all 4 turtles in the trench coats and the ones with the pizza boxes and their animated style.
Yeah.
I like the hell out of them. I put my hand on a radioactive Muckman, where he's glow in the dark. The entire thing was green. I almost went in for that figure just because it looks, the nostalgia was there. It's like, I look at it, it's like, holy shit, this has got just 90s written all over it. You got a glow in the dark figure. I loved it. I have bought the Super Shredder. I got the Shadow Edition from NECA. So I am a fan of the NECA's got some really great quality. But if I were to actually start just like buying and going, and I seen Metalhead this weekend for NECA. You got a hell of a deal there, Monster, because when you see it, the pictures don't do it justice. I will say that. Once you open the box, it looks a great deal better than it does in pictures.
Yeah.
But if I was going to jump down that rabbit hole, I would probably go with Super 7 just for the fact that they're so close to the original toys. To me, that holds a little more fondness over the cartoon because as a kid, I had every one of them. I mean, and when I say every one of them, I'm not even talking about just Turtles and the main cast. I had every damn figure. That was one of the few properties my mom, He-Man, Transformers, G.I. Joes, Ninja Turtles. That was the ones that she would go out. If she's seen a figure I didn't have, she would buy it. So I would have to go with Super 7 just because of the fondness. It's so close to the original. But at the same time, you got your posability and all the cool little add-ons and whatnot.
Yeah. I give them, they have better add-ons. And I think some of their characters look better. Me, I'm more into the NECA just because as fond as I was of those toys, I was more fond of the cartoon. And I have a lot of memories of different characters from the toys. And I had a lot of them, but I didn't play with them as much as I did probably some of the others like G.I. Joe and Transformers and all. So I have more of I want them to look like they did on the cartoon because I remember the cartoon being so different and just loving it so much more. So I want mine to look cartoon accurate, and that's what NECA's doing with theirs. Now, they do have some movie accurate ones I'd love to have too because I actually like the movie ones look so much different from the show, but in a good way. And I'd like to have versions of both of those because NECA's done a 4-pack of movie and the cartoon, but if I had to choose one or the other, I'm going to go with the cartoon because it was my first introduction to them, and I have more of a fondness for that.